Hey guys,
Welcome back
welcome
to part 2.
part 2 of the last video. Obviously, we're different. We rotated a little bit, except her, because we're in my car this time.
So welcome back to the real
Real.
Deal.
featuring Pochi.
What?
Pochi.
That's not.
I don't care. I just named it. It's Pochi now.
That's my squishmallow my boyfriend got me.
Wow. And we have blankets today.
Oh yeah,
We're
we
in the
have-
car again. And it's cold out here. So we have blankets.
It's cold out here for San Diego right now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do if it snowed?
play in the snow. Wait, did you come with us to Lake Tahoe? No, it was
Mm-mm.
Ave who came with me. Okay. We were in the car for 24 hours and your dad started getting irritated and it was making me anxious.
I
He like
cannot do that.
he had to
24
get out of the
hours?
car, like he was getting mad. And it was stressing me out.
Does it really take that long to drive over?
No, but it was snowing and like they had to make sure everybody had like snow tires or their chains on and there was a lot of traffic. It took us 24 hours in the car.
Mm-mm. Could have went to Big Bear and be like 3 or 4.
Lake Tahoe was fun though.
Not us. We went to Julian and it like a 2-hour ride turned into like 4 or 5 of how slow we were going in my hatchback.
That was just like one of the scariest things I've been through.
But I managed to take like a
And
block
driving
of
in the
snow on top of my car.
Renee's little car driving through the snow.
Why do you guys take her small car?
I don't know.
No, because at the time it was something going on with your car, remember?
Mm. And we didn't plan like it to snow like
Not how much it did?
yeah. All of a sudden that weekend that we went, it was a snowstorm.
Oh my god.
Just so happens.
If y'all don't know, I drive a hatchback. So imagine that little thing pushing through some snow.
And the Airbnb was like on a one, like the road was just like a thin road, like you go up and down that same road, and a tree fell, so the people
was
couldn't
blocked.
come plow it, and it was blocked,
Oh my god.
and we were stuck there. It was storming. We were running out of food.
Wait, so you wouldn't you like hated it the whole time? Like there was no fun
Yeah, I had
moment?
anxiety. Like
Dang.
I had an anxiety attack. Like I thought I had COVID because I was like throwing up. Like I was shaking. It was just the worst thing I've ever.
Dang.
And we were supposed to go to a funeral the day we left.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't make it.
That
Renee's
just-
grandpa's funeral.
I just turned into a sad moment. Let's stay away from that, please.
Yeah, that was so bad.
But I think it was so funny because there was people slap boxing, people fighting. I felt like I was in the Bad Girls Club.
Oh my goodness. Do you think you should
Meanwhile,
meet
I was
up
just
to
upstairs in the bed, like dying, and everybody's
Having
downstairs
fun?
having the best time of their
Sean?
life.
Oh hell no. You think you can beat up Krishan Rock?
Mm. I don't know. I
Better
haven't
say
gotten.
yes. Be confident.
Yeah, and then next, you know, we're on a fucking pay-per-view boxing match.
It's fine.
I
We're
don't
getting
think I
our
fought
views
that
up.
many people to do so.
Yeah.
Here we go.
When you were in school, did you get like a packet of work like for vacation?
Yeah, sometimes.
Would you do it?
Yes.
I would wait till the last night that it's due.
You're
And do the
bad.
whole packet.
You're
To
bad.
find out you don't even turn it in.
I did. I would.
Oh, I wouldn't have to turn it in.
No, okay, like if it was on summer break, they'll be like, "Oh, like do this packet." Like
I wouldn't.
this
do
is
it
why
in
we didn't learn
summer.
cursive, because they would give us a cursive packet over the summer break. Like, who am I gonna turn this into?
No, I would think that too. Like my new teacher.
Yeah.
Or something.
But if it was like winter break or like Thanksgiving break, I would do the whole thing the night before we go back to school.
No.
My mom would be so mad. She'd be like, "All right, time for bed," and I'd be like, I have to do this homework packet.
I remember sometimes in elementary school in the morning, I would wake up and be like, I forgot to do my homework.
Yeah,
So I would
you
do
just
it
right
real
there
quick in the
doing it.
morning. And my mom, you're so irresponsible.
Or like when you have a project and they have
Oh,
to
yeah.
go get the stuff the night before.
I promise you, I remember this time in 8th grade, I had to do like some project and I like half-assed it so bad, but I got an A on it. And I got everything the night before. I printed out stuff.
Yeah, I remember my mom was helping me do my homework packet. Like she
Really?
was writing stuff and she was writing it upside
Sloppy
down.
or something.
She came in clutch with that one.
I don't know. I used to forge my mom's signatures, so
You have the reading logs?
I can't forge it. Reading logs? I had a reading log.
I would
too.
just put like some initial type on it. I would not read a book. I would make up shit or like from an old book. I
Yeah,
used
from
to
old
read.
books, I would write it down.
Yeah, me too.
you might be giving these kids like
Ideas.
bad ideas.
My students will not ever do this.
Solemnly swear.
Thanks
I'm
for
gonna be a
that.
good
Yeah.
Sorry.
teacher. We're gonna be fun
You're
teachers.
so far in the back.
What do you want me to do right here?
Yes.
Kinda.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I remember at recess, my go-to game, like when I was younger, would be like Foursquare or those games with the square on the floor. Or when I got older, it was tetherball. I was so good at tetherball.
I was like scared of tetherball.
Really?
I was like, this shit's gonna
They had
hurt.
rules. They can either be like,
I know you couldn't grab the rope.
yeah, ropies or no ropies.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Because
ropies.
just with
it
one of
wasn't
those,
ropies.
it's done.
You
The
remember-
With
game's
one
done.
ropies?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember that picture with my busted lip?
Mm-hmm.
Tetherball was a
Or it was like, can you hold the ball or do you have to like pat it?
Mm-hmm.
I was so good at tetherball.
No, I didn't really play tetherball. I played Foursquare though.
You play wall ball?
Mm-mm.
What did you?
We didn't have a wall ball court.
Really? I played wall ball. I
That's
used
for
to do
losers in the ghetto.
when I had friends. When I had, I used to do like the lemonade, iced tea, Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
Pepsi, or the Pikachu.
When we were in 6th grade, we thought we were cool. We would just walk the track.
Oh,
Like we
my
wouldn't
God.
play anything.
What did I do in 6th?
Or like we'll get a ball and act like we're playing kickball because it was like all the way at the back and we just.
Oh,
do
I
nothing
think when I was
there.
older too, you just watched the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
I
that.
would walk the
Because
field
you
in high
had to be
school.
doing something. You couldn't
Mhm.
sit down.
Yeah, so we just go to the back.
I remember one time though, I was like, thought I was so cool on like the play structure, and I was hanging upside down and I fell and ate shit. And the person was like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Do you need to go to the nurse?" It was pretty bad. But maybe that's why I'm a little bit slow sometimes.
It was funny in 6th grade is like when Jersey Shore came out. So like me and all my friends, we thought we were the Jersey Shore.
Oh.
So
Which one were you?
I don't know. I think I was Snooki. But me and my two best friends, those two guys, our last names were MVP. And it's Mike, Vinny, Polly.
Oh
So
my
we're like,
goodness.
we're MVP
I knew
Oh
you were in
my
this
God.
situation. You seem like him.
in the situation.
Do you remember that game where it's like I don't know, I think they called it parachute or something, like it's like a big old tarp,
Yeah.
like a circle
I
tarp.
remember.
You had to like run in.
I remember-
Yeah.
Remember those little carts that you had to sit on and hold the sides, and you were like roll those little scooter thingies?
They're like squares.
Yeah, and you roll with them on the
I
floor.
didn't have those, but I've seen them.
Those were cool. But I do remember the parachute game. Remember that?
I
Mm.
miss in like kindergarten, you used to ride the bikes. Or preschool, you used to like ride little bikes.
Oh, the
tricycles.
tricycles.
Yeah. You had to like follow the street.
I miss elementary.
My elementary school, the one Stephanie went to, the kindergarten area was set up like the zoo.
What?
Yeah, because there was like a short fence and a bunch of trees to block it off, and you see them like down.
Mm.
How many elementary schools did you go to?
Just one. Well, two.
Just one.
I went to 2.
I went to.
But one I only went to for 1 year.
Yeah, I went to for 1 year, and then for 6th grade I was automatically put into
I
middle
went to
school.
4. Yeah. There's a
Damn.
4.
I thought I moved a lot.
That's sad thinking about it. It's a 4. I hated it. I hated one of them. I hated the one I promoted from. It's in the ghetto, bro. Too ghetto for me.
I hated the one that I moved to.
Which one?
I went to Rice.
Oh, the one by... Alice went to that one. You didn't like that one?
Mm-mm. Was that a teacher?
I went to Porter. I hated that one. It was
I had a teacher named Miss Vogel. I remember her. One time she lost her voice. And so, like, she was, like, talking to us, like, sign language. That's the school when I hit the kid's tooth out. Like, they didn't care.
Yeah,
So, like, this
right.
girl would, like, bully me. She would, like, hit me and stuff. Teacher wouldn't do nothing.
Damn, fuck that school.
Yeah.
What
That's
was your
cool.
favorite teacher? Do you remember the name?
Miss Davis.
Like in elementary school?
It doesn't matter.
Miss Cisneros, I remember her. She was like the best teacher ever. She took us to the... Was that her? I remember one teacher took us to the movies and we watched Spy Kids. I love Spy Kids. I forgot about that movie. And when I went, it was not...
Spy Kids 3D.
Yes, it was 3D and it had scent things, so it would be a scent card and you have to scratch it when it would show the image on the screen.
No
And you got
way.
to smell like what was happening. I swear. And then we went to the Disney store and we tried on princess dresses. I remember that. It's actually crazy.
The hell kind of school was that?
She just took like a couple of girls on a field trip.
What the?
I think. I don't remember. Okay, go. Your favorite teacher?
Oh, it was Miss Zuniga.
How is she? Why was she your favorite?
Because I was her favorite. Because I was the biggest crybaby there. I always was in front of the line. I had the best games. I was a 3rd grader and she still put me on that fucking tricycle. And every time my mom didn't give me food or snacks, she
Got
come
you.
in clutch.
I'm gonna be that teacher.
You better be that teacher.
I had a teacher in 2nd grade. He's in jail now for 400 years.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay, I liked him. Like, he was a good teacher. Like, he taught really well. His classroom was always clean. It smelled good. Like I could still smell, like, vanilla smell.
Okay.
He always he wore Hawaiian shirts every day.
Really?
Slack pants and different Adidas every day. Okay, anyways, there's this one boy that was, like, in 6th grade. So he was, like, older than us. But he would always come to our class. Like, the teacher was, like, his father figure in a way.
Okay.
So I know it has to be this kid. But anyways, a couple years ago, they found his computer. Like, I don't know what made it happen, but they went to his house. They found his computer, and, like, he was talking to little boys online, like, pretending to be a teenage girl.
What the hell?
And then years later, like, somebody claimed that he molested him, and I'm pretty sure it has to be that boy. That boy was in our class every day. Like, sometimes he would take him home and stuff like that.
He taught kids.
Yes.
What the hell?
This shit just got deep.
But I was safe because I was a girl. But my cousin was in, like, one of his, like, sometimes you'll switch classes for, like, reading and stuff. And he was in his class.
What?
But yeah, he's in jail right now,
400
working
years.
on his 400 years.
Did you guys have ELD?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I
when you
didn't
would
have
like,
it,
when
but-
you would like go to another teacher's
Mhm.
classroom for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I got to get away from my teacher sometimes.
That means you needed to work.
No, at the time I was going to school, it was like for everybody to switch classes.
Yeah, it was everybody like
We had something, but it was called SFA. I don't know why.
ELD is like for like to learn English or something, right?
Mhm.
No, not for me. I know English. I remember kids having to get.
I know
You would have to take an ELD test like every year, and then
Mhm.
once you pass, you don't need to take it. And I remember this kid was like, every year, dude, like, he was mad.
Now, this one time in ELD, they were talking. It was like around Thanksgiving. They were talking about your favorite food for Thanksgiving, and I had said sweet potatoes, and everybody was like, "Ew, that's nasty." Bro, I
You
could
are
fuck
weird.
me up some sweet potatoes.
Mashed potatoes are my
No,
favorite.
sweet
What are
potatoes and
yours?
collard greens.
Your favorite Thanksgiving
Pumpkin pie.
food, not dessert.
Sweet potatoes is a dessert.
I'm gonna say
With the marshmallows on
mashed
top?
potatoes.
Yeah, candied. Yeah.
Oh, mashed potatoes. It depends who makes them, though. It really depends who makes them.
And if it comes from a real potato.
Mhm.
Because if it comes from that powder shit, that should be dry as hell.
I don't think I've ever had mashed potatoes made with powder.
If you had it at our house, there's a possibility.
Oh.
Oh. In 5th grade, we had like a Thanksgiving dinner. Like everybody brought something, and like it was like real like home cooked stuff.
Did you make something?
Yeah, I don't remember what though.
Oh.
I
I'm-
brought like the pie or something. But after we ate, like my friends kept going to the bathroom. They're like, "Bro, like I'm so stuffed." They're in the
They had
like,
to
shit.
take a shit. One thing about
But I was
me,
like, I can't.
I
poop in
never
school.
shit at school. I
No.
never shit at school.
I
This
can't.
girl can shit anywhere.
Who?
You.
Yeah, that actually started happening after I worked for Walmart. Because I was there so, like, different times of the day. I couldn't hold it anymore. So then, that's where my journey began.
I remember her calling me in the morning, like, I have to shit so bad, but they're not even open yet.
I cannot.
I can't shit in public.
If you
I
gotta
s-
go, you gotta
I
release
slept
the
at my
beast.
boyfriend's house for like 4 days, and I did not take a shit at his house. As soon as I got to my mom's house, I took a shit there. And his mom was like, you need to start taking a shit at our house.
You told them?
Yeah, 'cause she was like, 'cause I drank coffee there 'cause she made me like coffee. She was like, there's no way, like, you don't need to shit
You're
drinking
like,
this
I
coffee.
do.
I'm just holding it. No, there was one time we had to go pick up her brother, and like something wasn't sitting right in my stomach, and we were at the thrift store, and I was like, Raquel, we need to go pick up your brother now.
That's another thing about Renee. She can't hold it.
Because
Yeah,
I
like,
wait
if
till the
she
last
has to
minute.
go, she has to go, and
I
like,
just
oh
know.
my god. Like, yeah, there's no waiting. Like, we had to go now.
Remember that time we went to Disneyland for the first time?
Yeah, we couldn't shit.
Yeah, we had to wait till we got to the hotel.
What the heck?
But now, just release.
I still can't.
It's like an ejectocito.
Okay. Anyways, in elementary school, I remember being a little kid, like maybe 2nd or 3rd grade, going to like the auditorium and it being 6th graders and they would show like their science projects. I used to be like, damn, these people are so cool. And then I got to like 5th grade or 6th grade, I was like, this shit. I remember thinking like that shit's so cool.
We did a wax museum in 6th grade.
Really?
So, like, we had to all... It was, like, the Mesopotamian era.
Uh-huh.
So, everybody got a character from there. And, like, you had to dress up as it. You had to learn lines from it. And, like, you did a red dot on your hand. And so kids from other classes would come and press it. And you had to, like, say your line.
That's actually kind of cool.
And I was the one that I got the tattoo.
Uh-huh.
I was her.
What?
And my dad made my hat out of a lampshade.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's sick.
Hold on.
I don't think I had cool projects like that. At my elementary school, I remember getting excited when they're like, we have an assembly today. And we would go to the assembly and it would be like the yo-yo guy. The yo-yo guy would just do tricks.
I bought one of those.
I
I think it
don't-
was like $20.
I don't remember if I bought a yo-yo from him or I went home and I was like, Mom, you need to give me a yo-yo. I don't remember.
I think he left some like at the school and like was like, okay, go here, you could buy them. So like I think like at the end of the week I bought one.
Yeah, cause I was thinking in my head like, how did we were supposed to have money at that time,
Yeah.
so I don't remember.
Did you guys ever have these, like, people who were, like, drummers bang on the trash cans?
No.
Okay. I got drumsticks out of them.
I think so.
don't.
I feel like I remember that.
Like they were performers, and then they would bang on the trash cans. But-
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
No, I
doing
remember
it.
the yo-yo guy. That's so cool.
Or like when the that dog that was in that little car comes, like I think it was the Dare dog, so you don't do drugs. Did you
Red
guys have
Ribbon
that?
Week or something.
Red Ribbon Week.
Red
I missed
Ribbon
that.
Week. Not
Every day
everybody
was
in the wo-
something different.
Not everybody in this freaking. I remember everybody in
Y'all
elementary
all
school.
wore that ribbon.
Y'all all you wear that. Where's that shit now? You
I
freaking-
wore that shit proudly.
You're fiends. You guys are fiends out here. I remember Red Ribbon.
Kiss my
I
ass.
used to do dang, I used to do
Safety patrol?
safety patrol. How did you know I was thinking that?
I don't know.
I used to do safety patrol and we had to wear white pants.
Yeah.
And I
remember that.
remember like
In red
having
jacket.
to go like to Walmart or something to get like to get white pants and I used to think I was cool with my whistle. I used to go early and like get out like I used to
Early.
get out early out of my classroom and yeah, I was
She
a
was
safety
cool telling all the
patrol.
parents, slow down, slow down.
I, never
get
did
that
safety
now.
And I did
patrol.
whistle. I did safety patrol.
Man, this safety patrol right here where we're parked at is coming hella slow.
I remember that. I forgot about that.
Yours
Oh
turn.
my god. I still only do it like one day out of the week. I forgot what day though. But I did that.
You had a whole job.
I know. Free labor. What the hell? Thinking about that shit?
Now
Literally
look
on
how
the
you drive.
street, like outside of the school.
Actually, that is so true.
We had a lady. I didn't do it, but like there was a lady that was her job, safety patrol.
Thinking about that shit, actually, that's free labor, and
But
I'm a kid.
I don't see people with these kids now.
No, at the girls' school they have safety patrol.
No, I know, but like I don't see like a
Like a teacher
Adult
or
with
something.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I don't see. There was no adult with me when I did safety patrol.
what the hell?
I remember. I forgot about that.
Thinking about that dare dog, like the people who wear the ribbons like the proudest
Or the
were the
worst.
biggest druggies.
Y'all was really faking the funk.
Who is y'all?
It ain't me.
What's it called? I remember there's assembly. It was like a Ronald McDonald one. I actually remember. It was like he brought his house to the auditorium and he had like a cool looking phone and I don't know. But I remember that.
Do you remember like the scholarship book fairs and the scholarship
The
papers?
book
Yes.
Scholastic.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Scholastic.
Scholarship.
I used to think there was this chocolate calculator that
Ooh,
smelled like
smell
chocolate.
or the erasers.
Yeah,
Or the
that's-
pencils.
Or
the
the
smelly
like,
pencils.
The smelly pencils. Those like long erasers. Did
And
you
they had
have
like
those?
posters in the back you
Mhm.
can buy. And I wouldn't even read that fucking
My mom
book.
would give me like $5.
My mom wouldn't give me shit.
I remember like getting a book and I wouldn't even read
Or
it.
like when you got that
It
like
looked
paper,
cool.
you're like, oh, I want this one. You circle all of them, don't get nothing.
I do remember my stepmom one time. She took me to the book fair after school and she let me buy some stuff, so that was pretty cool. But when I would be like I would finesse, not gonna lie. I would finesse like an eraser, like in my sleeve right here.
Damn, a
No
thief since
way.
birth.
They were smart. They put it close to where you had to pay. For
I
us.
know.
Like all the small
The
stuff.
smaller stuff, yeah. But when there's a long line and people were asking me like, how much was this? How much is this? Finesse that shit real quick.
Like, or those things that you had to like sell, like a blender or like it was like
A
random
blender.
Cookie dough?
cookie dough, chocolate, or like containers.
I never had to sell.
It came like in a booklet, and then like they're like, if you sell this many things, you get these prizes.
No, the only thing I sold was
I never sold anything.
cookie dough.
No, you know what the dumb thing was? They gave us the cookie dough. I fucking ate all that shit. All of
No
it.
way.
They gave it to us.
I remember Jump Rope for Joy. Or Jump Rope for Heart or
Jump Rope for
something.
Heart, yeah.
And I
The whole
remember
school is just out there
catching
jumping.
them. It was fun. I remember I went to like a couple houses to ask for donations because I wanted a duck so bad. My dad only gave me like $1.
One time, okay, in 6th grade, they're gonna do a yearbook like for the whole 6th grade, and it was $20. So my mom paid the $20, but they canceled the yearbook.
So you just kept the
I kept the
$20.
$20.
One time.
But
Okay.
our teacher made one for our class.
Oh, for money?
No.
That's so cool.
Sorry, mom. We kept your $20.
Just gonna squeeze.
Okay, one time I remember this in my brain. I had,
In your brain.
yeah, my brain. I had dollars, and I don't know if I had like 12 or 15. I don't remember, but I had dollars. And this girl, she was like an ALD student, so I feel bad now. But she had a $20 bill, and she thought that I had more money because I had more
Dollar bills.
And she was like, "Hey, do you want to switch? Like, I need to buy something." And I was like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yeah." So I got $20.
Ew.
I got 20, and my mom was like, "Where'd you get that $20 from?" And I told her, and she was like, "You need to switch it back." The fuck? I got $20.
Hell no.
You're like, I'm smarter than her. That's not my problem.
I think the next day I asked her, she was like, "I already spent it." So
I kept it.
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that though. I felt bad, but
No,
don't be stupid.
I have a juicy story. So, in elementary school, I used to be best friends with this American. I'm not going to say her name. You can link it up if you like. But there's a girl who was on American Idol. And we were best friends in elementary school. So, her dad, my mom was his like side main chick. So, he showed up at our Thanksgiving. And then I would go over her house frequently, and I was like, "You look familiar to her dad." And then he was like, No. And then my mom printed out the picture because it was like those old school cameras. And he was right there. So I took it to her. And I was like, "Yeah, that's your dad." And then I think I'm the reason they're divorced now.
That's fucked up.
And then her mom was telling her, like, "I don't want you friends with her ever again." And I was like, "It's not my fault your dad wants my mom." And
You're
I'll
out
off.
here ruining homes.
Hey, I was in like the 4th grade. And then, I mean, it's not my fault your dad still goes around looking for my mom. But, anywho's. Yeah. And she was supposed to be my best friend.
And she was on American Idol.
Yeah, and sang for Pacquiao.
It's enough.
That's enough.
Did you ever have elementary school boyfriends or girlfriends?
No one liked me.
Definitely did.
No, there was one time, okay, someone dared some guy I thought I liked, or I thought he was just cute or something like that. So they dared him to ask me out on a date and then break up with me right after. No, not on a date, but like asked to be his girlfriend.
I remember it's called like Oreo or something like that. And then if you lost, glass cut out. And then you would be like, "Do you want to be my girlfriend?" And then they would be like, "Yes or no?" And they were like, "It was because I lost Oreo," or something like that.
No, they told me they're like, after that, I said yes. And then they were like, "Oh, it was just a dare."
I
Shattered
hate
Or
my
like
heart.
if you say no, they're like, it was a dare. Like, shut the hell up.
I would get my heart. I don't know. I always kind of pulled, even though, like, no matter what, I always had some type of boyfriend. But I remember this guy would, he asked me out because he lost a dare or something, but he liked me, so. It was in elementary school. He was a black guy. I like black guys.
Okay.
But,
No, when I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club, there's this guy I liked. He asked me out. I was like in the 7th grade, and this is like my first actual boyfriend, I guess. He asked me out, and then a week later moved.
That's the best
and never called me
ghost of-
again.
That's the best ghost ever to exist.
Just
That's
moves
fucked up.
away.
I wish I had that
Hey, you want to
ghost.
be my girlfriend? Okay, bye.
It's the best
Whole
ghost
other
in the
state.
show.
Doesn't call me or anything like, oh, we're done. Like,
I wouldn't either. What the hell? I moved schools.
no, I think
Get
they like
another one.
moved like away.
My first one was in kindergarten. He was a beater boy. His name was Ernesto. He was my first boyfriend in kindergarten. And I remember we used to crisscross applesauce next to each other and like hold hands on your eyelid. in kindergarten.
Okay.
In kindergarten, I kissed a boy behind the door.
2 cop cars just rolled up.
No, my
They're gonna go
first
park with the
kiss.
rest.
No,
My
the
first
other
kiss
ones
was-
weren't there
whatever.
anymore.
The first time I kissed a boy was on his cheek, and it was behind those. We had a field, and you know how like have like bungalow and big trailer things, just random places in your school. It was like behind one of those. I kissed his cheek. His name
You
was
already said the first time you kissed a boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
behind the door.
You missed it?
yeah.
Sorry.
The first time I kissed a boy, I was in 7th grade, and it was when I went to Bell, and I got instantly disgusted, so I pulled back.
The first time I actually kissed was like 7th grade, I think.
I think mine was like 6th grade.
I was like 7th.
Dang, you
At my
motherfuckers
sleepover.
are players.
The first time I like, made out was 8th grade, I think.
When's the first time you kissed a girl?
Oh, that's a good question.
The 8th grade.
I think I was in 7th grade.
Oh, that's a little. little
You're gonna call me a whore?
She said, you have soft lips.
Oh, so she's been kissing girls then, apparently.
Yeah, and she kisses my ass too.
Dude.
Bruh.
I met the other girl. How does she know? Like,
Yeah.
The only thing they told me was like, I feel your mustache.
Bruh.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
Imagine.
would cry.
That's what I
would
still tell
cry.
you.
If anything, you got more hair than me.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Relax.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Shut up.
I've had a mustache for the last week. You have not said nothing yet.
I was trying to be nice.
Uh-huh.
What was your first, like, real relationship?
Oh, look. You can go tell Panera that you stole this from them.
I can get a refill.
Go get a refill and get me some green tea.
I don't want no green tea.
Nobody wants fucking green tea.
I do.
Actually, you're right. I can get
Let's go through the drive-through on the pod. And then I only have Apple Pay though. I didn't bring nothing on me.
Okay, but, oops.
I need to pop my hip.
What is your first real relationship? This is so off topic for the pod.
It's fine. Go.
Your first real relationship that you consider, like, that was my
Like
first
longer
real
than a month or
I don't know, like, never mind.
my real.
Because I had a boyfriend in middle school, but, like,
Do
You
you
don't-
consider that real?
that's what I'm saying, like, I don't know. It was, like, longer than a month. Like, we actually dated. It wasn't, like, a little thing, but we only hung out in school in the park. Like, we would walk to the park after school. So,
I'm going to say no.
you don't think it counts?
No.
Yeah, okay.
What about you?
Mine was...
I know it's
She's
not
bad.
me.
She's
No, it's my ex. That was like my first. Renee my second real relationship.
And
How
I
long
dropped
did you
the
date
pin
your
and she never
first
showed up.
Girl?
Like 2 or 3 months.
Oh, that's not that long.
Not 7 years.
Okay, we get it. You guys are together.
I had like I would say maybe 3, and 2 of them were girls. But the first one we kept breaking up and getting back together, which was really toxic. And then the second one, it was just a donor. So I would say I'm in a real relationship now for 7 years.
For 7 months.
Are you you guys are 7 months?
Yeah. It was 7
Dang, that went by fast.
I know.
Would you guys at the last day of school let everybody
The
sign your
shirts?
shirt?
Yes. My mom gets so mad because it was my uniform shirt.
Yeah, me too. I'll just be like, oh, like whatever shirt I'm wearing, I'm like, all right, just sign it. People will be signing like their whole pants, everything.
I remember my older sister, Stephanie, she used to draw on her pants and my dad used to get so mad at her.
Can't
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
She used to just draw. Or like on her shoes.
She was a designer.
Did you ever do those mission projects?
No.
I went to one, but not really like a
We have one?
The school,
Yeah.
I went to 4 elementary schools, so I just transferred to the school like when they already completed their assignment. So I was like looking at theirs, but I was late, so I didn't need to do it.
We took a field trip to the mission, and that was literally the church that we would go to with my dad. Do you remember that big church? Did
The
you ever
old one
go?
that was so boring.
Yes.
Really?
That's literally where Abby was baptized. Like,
I-
we took a field trip there, and I was like, bro, like, this is my
I
church.
go here every.
I go here every Sunday.
I hated. I don't know why I went. Did I go because Abby was getting baptized?
Maybe.
That shit was boring as hell. I was like, can we leave?
It's a Catholic church. What do you expect?
Well, when I moved to Texas, we had to do one of those projects, right? And it was like with my reading teacher, Miss Sabara. And so,
I've heard that name like completely.
so what had happened was like I did my project and whatever, and I did it on one of the missions that are here or like in California or something. And then like I got like a low grade, and I did everything I was supposed to. Like I wrote a long paragraph and everything. I got a low grade. And then for some reason this teacher fucking hated me. Like she fucking hated my guts for no fucking reason. I got low grades, and clearly I fucking aced that shit because I was still a good kid. And then this one time, I came to California to visit, so I got glasses. I went back and I was like, yeah, I have glasses now so I could read. And I was like, my mom's just like saying make sure like I have them on or whatever. And she was like, and I was like, okay. So till this day, fuck you, Miss Barra. Fucking bitch.
Okay.
There was no reason you had to be that cruel to me, and I was like the quietest student in your class. Maybe I thought that was in elementary school. I was looking for my phone.
Looking
girl.
for your phone.
Girl.
Looking for your phone.
I was looking for my phone.
Okay.
That's what they call it.
But it was
nowadays.
actually funny when there were people like, I have an iPhone, my mom just doesn't let me bring it. You know you have no damn phone. You know
You ain't got
I
no
have to leave it
data.
at home. I can only use it at home.
I could only use it past
Okay.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
You have no damn. Yeah, it's your mom's phone. That's why you can't bring it to school.
I remember that. I was like, okay, girl. I do remember, I'm pretty sure people hated me in elementary school because they would do something, I would be like, ooh, I'm a snitch on you. I would raise my hand, I'd be like,
Dang, you were
freak out.
one of
They would
those.
freak
They say
out,
something
and I said,
else.
can I get some water? They would be like, bro,
You were one of those.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck.
I'm a towel. Teacher, can I get water?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Wait, I remember actually one time, my stepmom, she used to do drawings on shoes, remember?
Yeah.
She used to do that school. So she came to my school in like 4th grade in my classroom, and she gave everybody a pair of shoes, and we were able to draw on them. I remember that actually, and my whole class loved me.
Dang, you're popular.
Yeah, she got them their white shoes they needed and special markers. It was demonstrating examples where you can draw on them, and then oops. I remember
Damn.
that. And remember Alex had a party or something and we
Yeah,
had to
did
pick
shoes,
our
right?
shoes? Yeah.
Mhm.
I think your dad did it for me. He did minions. I was everybody was asking your dad for help.
Yeah. Oh. We had this teacher, she was really old. like super old, and she used the microphone to talk, and she was like super like skinny and like. I felt so bad for her. We were so bad in that class, and we were her last period. So like,
She was tired. And
okay, first they put ketchup on her seat, and she sat on it.
You guys are evil.
And then one of my friends was right there wiping her butt for her. I feel so bad.
Wait, I was actually, I don't remember how I got, fuck, what is it called?
They threw the tape, and you know how the tape has like sand in the bottom, like the tape dispenser.
Okay.
They threw it, and the sand like exploded everywhere.
That's fucked
And
up.
one of my friends, we were running out of the class, and he unclipped the fire extinguisher, so it fell, and like all the smoke went out.
You're bad.
It was bad. That class was so bad.
Okay, in elementary school, it wasn't suspension, like it was a pink slip, like
A referral?
a referral. The first time I ever got a referral was because I called somebody lesbian. You remember that? And you and Stephanie used to say like lesbian or something. I guess like, yeah. I'm an ally, by the way. But this girl in elementary school touched my butt, and I said, "Are you lesbian?" And she told on me, and I got a referral. I got sent to the principal's office, and
And
they
she
were like,
touched your butt?
yes.
Wow.
I remember she touched my butt, and I was like, "Are you a lesbian?" I don't remember how I said it. And I got sent to the principal's office, and she was like, "Yeah." She asked me if I was a lesbian. And I was like, "She touched my butt, like." And I got a
She-
referral.
Touched my no.
She touched my butt. And I remember my dad was like, not really that mad at me, but I felt ashamed because I'm a good student. So that was the first time I ever got a referral.
I got like 8.
You're bad.
I only got one referral. That's
No, not about 8. Maybe like 7.
Doing what?
2 of them I was talking during the test. Okay, one I was talking during the test, and the next one I got, the teacher left a sub, like notes, and was like, if anybody is talking, write them up. And literally we were talking, and right away she wrote me one.
yeah,
So that
I
was
used
2.
to hate when they.
Bro, I had this one teacher that hated. I dropped my pencil, so I went around to grab it. She's like, "What are you doing? Why are you up?" Bro, I just dropped my pencil. Can I grab
Wait,
it?
what's funny is those little things you would put over your chest, those little folders.
Oh
I
yeah.
would still be peeking over that shit. Or when you're playing Heads Up 7 Up and you would keep
Oh,
your eyes
yeah.
open to see their shoes. I like Heads Up 7 Up actually. I'm gonna keep that game when I'm a teacher.
But people be scamming.
Yeah, I used to look
Not
at
when you
their
got
shoes.
like 30 students with the same dirty Air Forces.
Yeah, it's true
You're right.
nowadays.
No, there's okay. I never had referrals, but I had the cops come to the school for me.
You're bad.
Well, it's because
Why?
it was the time I started dropping out of school. Well, like regular school.
Like elementary school?
No, like high school. And I just stopped showing up. And I would call in and like pretend I was my mom and be like, "Hey, my daughter's not coming in." And then they were like saying like, "Oh, your daughter's missing a lot of school, this and that." And then like I guess they caught on to it. So next thing you know it, like the cops showed up and they tried to put me like,
I got the SARB thing.
yeah, the SARB, or I had to go to Learning Center. And that's when I started going to Learning Center.
I never got a referral.
I missed school for like a good 3 or 4 months.
How?
Because I would call every day, "Oh, my daughter's not coming in."
And like, where's your note? Or like, why didn't you need to go
I
to
would forge
school?
the note because I have my mom's same handwriting.
You ain't shit.
All the capital
I
letters.
remember Sarb, and it would be like,
Your parents are gonna go to
Wait.
court if you don't go to school.
when you went to, what was his name? He had a little tiny mohawk and he was fat. Did he work at Chola when you went? No? Mr. Fuentes, Mr. something. He was a fat guy. He had no hair. He was bald except one little tiny mohawk. And he
Like
was
just
the-
a
And
line.
he was the attendance person and everybody hated him. I remember that.
He was starving people.
Yep, Sarb. And then after a little bit, Sarb is like when you don't go to school, they send your parents something and they have to go to court. because
Mhm.
we live in the ghetto and they need us to go to school to get some money. I remember that.
No, there was this time. It was like my first time eating in. No, I think it was like my second or my first. I don't know. Well, this girl that used to be the teacher's assistant, she gave me an edible. And this story, like, her man's fixed your brakes.
She was your teacher's assistant?
She was a teacher's assistant. Like, you know the TAs that, like, seniors would be?
Oh, we don't have that.
So, this story he told my brother. And my brother's 2 grades younger than me. So, I was so high in class, he asked me a question and I kept saying, huh? And I was asleep for the whole class. My eyes were so red.
I hated people like you in high school.
Like, they just had to be cool.
Like
No, she was just like, yeah, I don't think it's that good because it was just sitting on top of my dresser for like a few days. And I was like, okay, so it's probably not that strong. And then, so I ate it and it hit me at like towards the end of class. So I fell asleep and I couldn't even hold my head up. And like, he was asking me something and I just kept saying, huh? And then, so he used to be my brother's football coach. And then, so he asked me, like, asked my brother the question. And then my brother came and asked me. He was like, so my coach said that you took an edible in his class. He said he was going to call the cops on you, but he felt bad for you already. And I was like, oh, thanks.
I had a friend that took a pill in class. And then the teacher was like, after he was already on it for a little bit, the teacher called him to talk to him. And literally he was just like he was standing like this and his body was just going backwards. And we were just watching him like, bro.
I remember kids used to bring water bottles filled with like alcohol in it. Bro, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. What the hell? Like,
I was one of those
7 in the
I
kids.
hated
morning.
people like that. I hated people who were disrespectful to the teacher for no
Yeah.
fucking reason. Like, it's not even funny. Like,
It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
no, sometimes it was funny, but if you're going crazy, being disrespectful, that's shit.
Or like the fights at like 7 a.m. Like, what are you doing?
You
What are
wake
you
up
fighting
angry as
over?
fuck.
Or the hot Cheetos at 7 a.m.
Yeah,
like,
I actually.
bro, go get some fucking breakfast.
You want to know something? This girl, I used to go to Chula Vista High School. I had the girl I went to high school with, she ended up moving to another high school, but she goes to the same college I do, and I have an 8 a.m. class. And after my 8 a.m., it was like maybe 9 o'clock. She was eating a bag of hot fries in college.
Sounds
I
like a
was like-
breakfast of champs.
I was like, first things never change, I guess.
No, when I was like maybe a junior or senior, I think I had to be a senior because that's when you were like a freshman. I used to have
Ooh, that
kickbacks at
sounds
my
like a
house.
case.
No, it isn't. I used to have kickbacks at my house, and I was friends with her, like some of her friends that went to her school, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to her house, and we're gonna go like have a kickback." So she would hear my name, and I didn't know like of her, and I would still show up at her school after school, all
She
fucked
was
up.
Facebook famous,
Shut the fuck up.
if you know what that means.
And then I would refill my mom's alcohol with water.
What does that mean, Facebook famous?
Okay, it was like the
Okay.
raver days. You know, they used to have raves back in the day.
They still have names.
No, but they're like these little small ones, like, I
Okay.
don't know, anyways. That everybody knows you from Facebook. It's like the raver girls, they're all popular
I
and
don't
shit.
even. Facebook is like.
Dead. It was before
Facebook
Instagram.
was big back in the day.
No, I know. Facebook was big, and I haven't been on Facebook in a long time, actually. Have you?
I just go
I
for the
on it to,
videos.
like, watch stuff. Yeah.
Actually, I should start going on it, because some shit has me giggling.
Giggling.
Giggling. Not laughing, giggling.
Yeah, nothing is. Yeah. Jumper. Not gonna lie, jumper games were like. When all the bigger kids would go on the jumper and play like Mummy, come alive. Or like,
Or like break the egg when you have to
oh
like
my god.
tighten
Or,
up.
yes, or a pencil, it could be pencil. Or you would all go on one side of
Yeah.
the thing to make it fall. And
Or
then
like you have the
somebody,
little kid jump next to you and you're like bouncing them hella high.
or you, and some dumbass kid would turn off the fucking thing and you would all have to get out super
Mhm.
fast. Those were fun, not gonna lie.
My cousins would just fight each other in the jumper.
I
They still
remember,
do that.
I remember I went to some party and I made a kid throw up fighting and his mom did not like me anymore.
Throw up fighting?
I was fighting and he threw up. Not my fault, he's a bad fighter. She was like, your daughter made my son throw up in the jumper. I'm like, Mom, didn't say anything because just be better. I don't know.
Just do your
Be
job.
better at fighting.
Better at fighting.
What is one thing that what is it called? One thing that growing up you've kept from your parents.
It was just have to be me breaking shit and lying about it or like hiding it. It was nothing like ever bad, but accidentally breaking shit. Ooh, I had a
I
candle.
don't know.
I had a candle wax melter. What are those called? A candle wax melter. And I spilled the wax all over my carpet. And I was trying to clean that shit up because I knew I would get my ass whooped.
You're bad. How'd you clean it up?
I think
Future
I was
reference.
just scrubbing I don't know. I think I just put a whole bunch of random shit. I was little. I mean,
Bleach,
No way.
baking soda. What else?
Just
Acetone.
explode something.
Just like a little poof on the carpet.
random shit.
I don't know.
You don't have anything?
Mm-mm.
You're just making yourself look so innocent right
I
now.
remember one time though.
I don't know.
I broke my stepdad's cologne. I was like, fuck. I don't know how I think I wouldn't get caught or something. So I like tried to pick up the glass and my mom found one little piece of glass left and she knew. I was like, fuck.
She knew what it was.
She was like, what did you break? What did like and I was like, I don't know. Why there's glass right there? And I got caught. I thought I got every piece of glass.
That one piece, you missed it.
Literally, I got caught.
Well, I got a long list, so y'all can get it out now.
Go.
Well, besides the putting water in my parents' alcohol after drinking it and then re-drinking it the next day.
Drinking the water.
Well, it was like alcohol still. I don't know. And then I used to steal my mom's car a lot until one day. Well, there was 2 times that I almost got caught. One day, there was a store at the mall, and I stole a pair of 11s, and the helicopter went looking for my mom's car. But luckily, there was like a little cover for her parking spot, so I parked there. There was another time I went and took her car.
I'm listening, I'm sorry.
And then, what is it called? I took her car and I parked it the same, but I forgot to straighten out her wheels.
And she knew?
She knew, but I told her no, I didn't even touch your car. Like, I don't even have the keys. And then there was another time. You know how
Jesus.
people used to use, like, the water gallons for a piggy bank?
Mm-hmm.
I used to steal my stepdad's money.
Oh, not for lie. I used to finesse dollars for my mom in the morning.
That's how I would get
I would,
banged.
not from her wallet. If it was in her room and it was just lying on the something, I would just finesse the room. So sorry, but my school would sell like hot chocolate in the morning, so I would buy a hot chocolate with it.
Not a grandma cookie?
That was another time.
No, and then there was this one time I had like, it was my best friend at the time, and we would go to parties, and my mom was like okay with him sleeping over. He lived with us for a little bit. So I had broken the screen off my window, and at the time my room was on the 2nd floor. No one was awake to unlock the door for me, and on top I wasn't even supposed to go to that party anyways. And so we somehow we climbed and got to my window, and I was like, go open the door. Imagine some guy that was living with you just like in the house coming through the window.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, he came, unlocked the door, and then like I came and went to bed, and then Tony was knocking on my door at 6:00 in the morning. And then, I'm gonna tell your mother. Shut up. Deep down inside, I look at it, you a little bitch.
Okay. Anyways. Because it's not getting...
I was a good kid compared to you guys.
You guys.
Speak for
You're
yourself.
breaking shit and you're climbing through
It was always
windows.
on accident. I never broke shit on purpose. I do remember one time, I was just thinking about this. We tried to do a prank on my mom. It was the TV is broken prank.
Oh, I
So,
remember you told
We
me.
went on YouTube and we put on the broken screen, whatever. And we were making noise with the ball in the house to make it seem like we were playing with the ball in the house, and we broke it. She comes out. She wasn't even mad about the TV. She was mad that we were playing ball in the house, and we got a lecture for like 5 minutes about how we're playing with the ball. And then we were like, but what about the TV? She was like...
She said, fuck the TV, you playing ball in the house.
Yeah, I remember that. And my sister like walked past her, and she like flinched. She was like, what? You think I'm gonna hit you? I love my mom.
I love my mom.
I love my mom. I'm just gonna put it out there.
I do love my mom. But, yeah. I used to always try to do pranks, but I was never good. Did you guys do pranks?
I did pranks.
Like what?
My
No, I
sister.
sucked.
You know that one with the bowl of water you put it on the ceiling
Oh, okay. And you have a broom.
and they're holding the broom? Yeah.
Did you get her?
But she just dropped it on the floor.
Mm.
A lot of the time, my mom was at work, my stepdad was at work, so it was just me and my sisters. So we would just be doing dumb shit.
Whatever.
One time we were yelling. I don't know if we were like having like a dance party or whatever, but the security came to my door and it was like, "Is everything okay here?" And we're like, "Yeah." Like, oh shit. Too
I
bad.
remember having dance parties and playing Just Dance or the Wii.
We would like blow up balloons and just like throw them on the floor and just jump everywhere.
I used to put them in my tummy to pretend I was pregnant.
Oh.
Did you watch Fred the movie?
What? Friends?
Fred.
That guy was annoying as hell.
Yeah, he was.
But he would go in
I
the
liked
bathtub, the little,
Yeah,
pool.
the pool.
yeah, he was annoying.
Hi, I'm Fred. I remember we were watching that one time and then we were having like a dance party with balloons.
I honestly wonder what happened to him.
No, he's still alive and gay.
Okay.
He's like the first vlogger.
He was
Yeah,
a-
he's the OG.
He's the OG.
He's not a
Gee.
vlogger. He's like a content maker. Or something.
Remember he used to go on the car wash and just, remember?
Remember when he went on iCarly and revealed his real voice?
And we were
That
like,
was like iconic.
dang, I forgot about.
Hi, I'm Fred. And his dad was John Cena.
You couldn't see him.
Oh my god, you're so funny.
He tried to dig
I'm
himself to
hilarious.
China, but it was literally his neighbor and they were Chinese. So he thought it really worked.
That's fucked up.
Wait, I don't remember. Wait, that's so. If that was me.
Stop, I can still hear you.
That's so fucked up.
Imagine, oh, it worked. Just because they're Chinese people.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
See, Fred's funny.
You had to take that deep breath in.
Yeah, I remember The best feeling ever is laughing so hard you feel like you have to pee. That's the best feeling
No,
ever.
because what if you really pee?
I do sometimes tinkle. And then I have to run to the bathroom.
One time, me and my neighbors were roller skating, and then one of them fell, and so I was laughing so hard. Then I fell, and then I peed on the floor.
Ew. And you just kept it going, huh? You weren't gonna stop it.
No, I peed on myself because I was laughing and I fell on the floor, and then so I put my my sweater around my pants.
And you kept rolling.
And I went inside the house, and then I changed really quick, threw 'em, and then came back outside.
You didn't even shower?
No.
Bro, you're gross.
I was little.
No, there was this one time I was walking home from middle school. I was locked out and I peed myself. So I had to wait there for about 2 hours in my pee shorts.
See, I was not in middle school.
I had to wait. So I had to go to the bathroom really bad. Like my middle school.
Somebody's
was-
shaking the car.
Oh, it's me. Anxiety. No, and my middle school, well, my house is close to your high school, like literally on the other side. And then I was locked out, so I had to wait for my mom to call the rental office, and for some reason it took 2 hours. So I had to go so bad, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna try and walk to Jack in the Box. As soon as I left my patio, because it was like a door, I peed myself. I couldn't hold it anymore.
I don't remember the next time I peed myself. Like, fully peed? I don't think.
One time I was at a trolley station with my dad, and there's no bathrooms. So he sat me down on his leg, and my butt was over here on the side, and I just peed.
Off your leg. Off
Yeah.
his leg.
Your dad's a real one for that.
Yeah.
My dad,
You
I
probably
think
got
our,
pee on his
I think
shoes.
our dads are both real ones because my dad used to let me wipe my nose on his shirt when I
Mhm.
had nothing to. I love my dad.
My dad would take off his belt and tie it to my bike and pull me up the hill.
Dang. I love my dad.
My dad took me to the zoo. And then got a hotel by the border, and I could hear the shootings.
Those fireworks.
Yeah, sure. And then the last I heard, he stole a RV. But that's all I heard. But he did take me to a bar when I was 20, and I asked for a Jack and Coke, and he looked at me like, "Are you serious?" Like, okay, I guess I just get iced tea.
You're at a bar, might as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I might as well. He's like, act 21. All right, can I get a Jack and Coke?
Makes no sense.
I don't know, crackheads, man.
Stop.
If you're watching this,
How is he watching this?
I don't know, his Obama phone or the
My
phone
first
he
phone
keeps
was an
saying.
Obama phone.
Really?
I was so proud of that Obama phone.
Bro, are you crying?
Yeah, I was laughing.
Thank you, Obama, for this phone.
I don't know. He just every time I talk to him, he's like, someone's trying to hack my phone. I'm like, bro, literally when I worked at the phone place at Walmart, all the crackheads would say that.
What's it called? Do you believe in conspiracy theories like that? If you do the 23andMe, you're gonna save the spit for future DNA. You never heard about that? My dad is all about that.
He thinks they're saving
He
him
was
with
like,
DNA.
I would never do that because I don't want them having my DNA for the future. They're gonna try to make me pay $10,000 just to get it back. And yeah, he doesn't even like banks. He always has cash.
What the hell?
Yeah, he's weird. My dad.
My dad. My dad believes in the aliens, so.
No, yeah, your dad is weirdo. Your dad is actually. It's funny because my dad is like God and your dad isn't. So when they were talking about it, it would be awkward.
Yeah.
Dude, every time we eat at your house and they pray, I have to look at you because I know you're not closing your eyes.
I don't close my eyes. I don't close my eyes or say amen.
I always look up like this, and I'm
Why?
holding someone's hand. And I'm like,
There's no. It was weird this morning because my dad said something about heaven. And I was like, what? I don't remember. He was like, I don't know if you're going to heaven because you don't even believe in God. So how do you can't believe in the afterlife if you don't even believe in the God? I was like, nobody's even talking about Jesus right now. I'm sorry to all the Jesus lovers, by the way. And who knows what happens when you die, by the way. You just
Reincarnate. You know I have like this thing that they got me for Christmas, and it's the mal de ojo thing. And what is it called? She was like, you know that's the devil, right? And I was like, no, it's not. And then I didn't know what to say after that. I was like, you literally got it for me for Christmas. Like, I don't even know. But it's like, it makes me feel awkward talking about religion because, like, everybody has their beliefs. Like,
yeah, it's not that I don't believe. It's just I don't understand right now. I don't get it, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
and that's something, like, I try and make it, like, known. Like, it's not that I don't believe in God or there's a God or, like, I got baptized at St. Jude's. Like, I grew up with many gods or whatever, but then there's more to, like, my beliefs. Like, okay, you might not agree with my beliefs, and I might not agree with yours. No matter what.
Be who you are. But
Stupid. Okay. It's on camera.
Stop.
for what? For what?
I picture that guy singing in my head
For what?
with the balloon.
I got you a gay cake and a gay balloon.
Because it's your day. Oh my God.
That was unnecessary abuse.
I do that a lot.
One thing about Renee is she will hit you when she's laughing, and you have to scoot away. I remember in Puerto Rico, that was the first time I actually experienced it. I was laying in bed with her, and she's like,
We laughed over nothing too.
yeah, I was like, yeah, and I was like,
Bro, I didn't even
I was
hit you that
kind
hard.
of scared.
Imagine when you're laying down at night in the dark and you just laugh and then she just fucking beats you.
I'm not an abusive person, okay? Right, Tunchi?
No,
You said his name was something else. Poochie.
Poochie. Now it's Tunchi.
Okay, Lil Wayne. Alright, we're at an hour 20.
yes.
Sabanya, what's the week? What about?
We'll
Alright.
have a morning shift tomorrow.
Alright, guys. This is gonna cut it for the pod. Part 2.
Part 2 that just went on to like randomness.
Car
but-
talks. Random car talks.
Random car talks. It was random today.
Yeah. Didn't have nothing too specific, but we gotta go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, comment down below what you want to see, you want us to talk about, something you relate to. Comment and subscribe. Like the video. Give it a thumbs up. I sound like...
Share our posts. Get us followers.
Yeah.
If you like what you're watching and want us to continue.
If you made it to this, put tomatoes in the comments. Why tomatoes?
Tomato, tomato.
Lame boo. Actually, no, because we're not lame boo. Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty fucking funny.
Alright.
Put popcorn emojis
Oh yeah,
in,
put
the chat.
popcorn emojis in the chat.
In the chat, in the comments. Popcorn emojis in the comments.
And then stay tuned for next week's video.
Next week.
If you don't stop blocking me.
This is not your face area.
Yeah, but whatever. Suck my ass. Alright, bye guys.
Bye.